Why is OBS breaking everything? Everything's broken! Hello, friends. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Well, as happy as it can be, you know? Yeah, everything's broken, guys. My life is broken. No, I'm kidding. Sorry about the delay. I know I started stream like 12 minutes ago. I had to throw out a couple of things before getting started. So I apologize, you guys, for the delay. But thank you so much for your patience, your support, and for being here. I hope that you guys have been having a happy Sunday. I hope that you went to church. I went to Divine Liturgy. Glory to God. And it was great. So, first and foremost, I want to give thanks to the Lord for all of you guys here. Happy November 2nd. The stream was going to be yesterday. But, as you guys know, I did lose my job on Friday. Sorry, I was let go from my job on Friday afternoon. Get back to work. Facts. And that was very devastating news. So we're here. We're unemployed. I cried a lot. But you know, God is good, and I know that with his help I'll be able to get back on track soon. And for my brother Rico, who I think I saw in the chat, I saw your post, brother, and I am praying for you. I hope that you're able to find work. I know it's so much harder for you because you have children and a wife to take care of. And I can't imagine the tears in your eyes, you know, being stressed and everything with your family, but God bless you, bro. Oh, snap. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Charlie the Martyr, for the $200 super chat. Very much appreciated. I heard about the job. Hope you're doing well and hope this helps. God bless everyone, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you can still have a fun stream. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot more good news than there is bad. Thank you so much again for your support, and for the brothers and sisters out there who are also unemployed. For however much time you guys have been unemployed, I pray that the Lord will guide you and that you're able to find work. I'm definitely not going to say it's easy. This isn't my first time being unemployed, but it always hurts nonetheless. It's been a while since I've been, you know, unemployed. So I really hope and I pray for all of you that the Lord may guide you. I hope that I can, you know, if I'm more responsible as time goes by, to be able to help people who are without work, and, you know, be able to give to foundations and stuff and other things. But yeah, thank you guys for being here, for all the new faces that are here. My name is Celeste. I am a Christian VTuber. I love talking about Jesus. He is my number one, and he is the reason I'm alive today, and I'm here to speak with you guys. Am I going to talk about the bow situation? No, because I talked about it in a previous stream already, kind of. I mean, I can try to tie it in because there's been some very interesting commentary that people have made. But first, I want to get the good stuff out before we get into some more deeper things and the point of this stream and the rest of this month. Green Luck, congrats on your baptism today, guys. I hope you can give a round of applause to the Lord for my brother Greenluck. He got baptized in his church today. He's been an amazing part of this community, and God bless him for his, you know, enthusiasm and his love for the Lord. I know that he has struggled a lot in his life, just like all of us have here, but you know, for everyone who's gotten baptized, chrismated, confirmed, whatever it might be, God bless you guys. I hope that you continue to walk in your walk with the Lord. Thank you so much for your prayers and for your thoughts in this really difficult time of my life. I definitely realized that I should have been more responsible much sooner, and things were changing for the better, but it, you know, sometimes when the damage is done, and you gotta keep moving forward, right? So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for congratulating my brother here. I'm very happy for him. He's done a lot of great things in this community. He is a driving force of positivity and smiles. So, you know, I'm really thankful. So, to start off with some, well, maybe continue, but with some good news. I think I mentioned earlier, I got catechized today. I was really nervous. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, I officially became a catechumen in the Orthodox Church in my parish. I go to an Antiochian church, and I've been going since mid-late August. So it was a blessing, despite what has happened, for this to happen. And I'm really thankful to God because He has been guiding me in my life. I've definitely shown resistance in a lot of things and disobedient many times, but I know that He's guiding me, and I gotta do better. I gotta love the Lord more, and in turn love you all more. So I'm really happy. So Eastern Orthodox is well, based on the circumstances today, is a denomination, but it is the original church. Although the Catholics may argue that they are not, and that the Catholics are the original church, but because I'm Eastern Orthodox, I'm gonna say that they are the first church, and I'm sure if we do, well, whatever. Either way, and so they are in the apostolic faith. They had the big schism with the Catholics in 1054 AD, but it's argued who split from who, but either way, they are a very traditional form of Christianity, have apostolic succession. They follow the faith as close. I would think they're the closest to what the original practice of Christianity was within the first couple hundred years. So they're very based. They're really awesome, and they've got chants. They've got beards. The priests are really cool. So I don't really like using the word denomination when it comes to them, because I would say that they're the originals. But Beardvember. Yeah, it's time. The Orthodox priests are definitely gonna fit in here for Movember. Really good stuff. Yeah, the cops and the Arminians would argue that. So there's definitely arguments, but don't want to argue too much. But yeah, I got catechized. So this is the next step into my journey. I was an inquirer for like 2 months, and now hopefully I will be going through a proper catechesis. I don't know how long it's going to last. Some people say it can last up to a year, potentially 3. But my priest said that around Pascha he might chrismate me. So I've been a Christian for most of my life. I was baptized in the Roman Catholic Church as an infant. So I don't need to be rebaptized, my priest said, and I've been part of non-denominational pretty much almost my whole life. And it wasn't until, earlier on this year that I started being interested in Eastern Orthodoxy, and in the last 2 months have taken the steps into becoming a proper catechumen, and Lord willing, be confirmed into the church this upcoming Easter, but we'll see how that goes. The priest has definitely given me a lot of good feedback, and I think he knows I'm pretty knowledgeable, and I hope that with what you guys have seen, that I do have a heart for Christ. And yeah, there are things that I need to learn. There are deeper things to get into, but I would say, and again, not perfectly, but I hope that, what you guys have seen and what my priest has seen, that I'm a pretty solid Christian. I will definitely not claim that I'm perfect. I will try not to be holier than thou, because I have made my fair share of mistakes, and apparently English is one of them. Are we gonna react to any clips? I'm not sure. If there is something to react to, sure, but I think we might react to some tweets. If you guys are down, there's some stuff to share, because clearly people on the internet don't like me, so that's great. Yeah, English moment, seriously. And that's because I was Mormon. Oh yeah, like when you come, and again, I'm not trying to dunk on Mormons, but like I think when you come from a more heretical, not Christian background, they will rebaptize you. You will be rebaptized. That is not to dunk on Mormons individually as people, though, because there are a lot of sweethearts, but the faith is the faith at the end of the day, right? Christianity is Christianity, and there are standards that we should definitely follow. without a doubt. Excuse me. But again, not dunking on Mormons, by the way. Yo, Jim, what? Oh my gosh. Jim Farm, what the heck? Okay, you guys are way too sweet. Don't make me cry, okay? I cried enough yesterday. I cried enough the day before. And I'm probably gonna cry again. So, thank you so much for the 200. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should just cry. May God bless you. May God bless you too. You've been such a great support in my community as well. And I can't thank you guys enough. Again, 1K reach this stream, imagine. That would be wild. But no, you guys are never obligated to give. And that's something I do want to talk about. But there's so many chats. I don't think I can catch up with you guys. There's way too many chats that I missed out on. And you guys have been like super awesome. Thank you for all the follows. Really quick, let me just say thank you to Tatchum, Green Man Horde, Nightwolf 2112, Yanakis 1290. The Spanish just came out of my. Oh my gosh! Wait! Anonymous, thank you so much for the $100 on Streamlabs. Okay. If you oh my gosh! Truly, you are the senior Jimothy Jim Farm. I'm so confused. Are you the same person? Really excited to see you in Juni Friday. Yeah, I'm excited to see you too, man. We'll talk about Reach as well. I think that would be good. Mama Leah Malak, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. Very much appreciated, you guys. I want to respond to all of you. I apologize if I cannot get to all of you. It's a lot of chats. I'm really glad that all of you are here. Welcome in. Hi, and I love you guys. It's super awesome to see you. And you should be able to see the different messages from the other platforms. So I hope you guys are enjoying that. The Rising Ronin 89, thank you so much for becoming a Twitch sub. God bless you. Yeah, you guys should be able to see kick messages on YouTube and, vice versa with the other platforms. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. It really does mean a lot. The main part of the stream, and what I really want to put focus on, I know I'm going through my own problems, but, we have a much bigger problem at hand. But again, your support is super duper appreciated in this time that I don't have a job. I'm going to try not to break down the stream. Maybe at the end I'll cry a little bit if, but you guys are making me, it really close, for me to cry right now. I'm trying to pull myself together, cause I can't cry forever. I gotta, apply to jobs. I gotta do what I can in the meantime. But yeah. Let's see. Thank you guys for your support. Always a pleasure. Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet all of you guys. Yeah, thank you guys for your wishes. Please definitely keep me in your prayers. You are never obligated to give me anything. But it is very much appreciated when you do, even though you don't have to. I feel like the Lord is coming in place. You cannot deliver me from deceit. I feel that, man. But I do hope you find work soon. Midnight Club. Base circumstance. Wait, what? The trials and tribulations are almost always intensified during periods of catechumens. I suspect you being fired is an attempt from the evil one to draw you away from my Lord. I definitely, before being catechized, and actually while I was inquiring, I was going through such a deep depression, but I know that, God has always been with me. This is not my first time going through something like this, and I've been attacked by the enemy in so many different ways since coming back to Christ. Even when I was non-denominational, I was still being attacked by the enemy in different ways. So he knows that me coming back is dangerous, because I'm about to make some noise for the kingdom of God. Or I have been for a while, but I'm gonna make even louder noise. If you guys know me from last year, I have been a VTuber for almost 2 years now, actually. This upcoming February 2026, I will have been a VTuber for 2 years. And when I came back to Christ in July of 2024, completely, around October of last year, if you guys remember, and just in case you don't know me, on Twitter, I posted a clip from, and it's on YouTube if you guys want to check it out. I had to take it off Twitter because I was getting death threats, but I talked about the LGBT. It was a clip where these kids kind of came up to me with pride flags on Roblox, of all places. Which you might say, like, why are you evangelizing on Roblox? Like, it's a game. Well, I was joining some friends, and I really enjoyed evangelizing there. You know, there's a lot of degeneracy and a lot of bad things happening on Roblox. So, you know, we were talking and whatever. And so I made a clip. Maybe could have edited better because it didn't paint me in the best light, at least to most people on Twitter. And before I deleted this tweet, it had like 2 million views, thousands of retweets, thousands of comments, likes, and whatever. But so basically, this person came up to me. They asked me, well, is being a gay a sin? And I said, yeah, you know, it's based on the word. You know, the word of God says this. And I forgot if I used Romans chapter 1 or 1 Corinthians 6:9-11. And you know, the person who came up to me first seemed relatively like respectful. Like, we weren't like beefing it up. They thought I was respectful in my response, but then there came up a kid with like a spider avatar or something, and she started cursing me out. So if you guys want to check that clip out, it's an oldie but a goldie. The people on Twitter didn't like it, and I didn't realize that it was like Gay Visibility Day when I posted this clip. And it just blew up on Twitter, man. It blew up. I got death threats from people. I got, you know, other Christians telling me that I am so un-Christ-like, that I'm bigot, I'm a transphobe, I'm this and that. And a lot of people were commenting in the VTuber space. And that's why, like, people call me, like, oh, you're that one homophobic person who, actually, you know, we could watch the clip together if you guys are down, to show you what I'm talking about. Because, like, I'm not even kidding, bro. Like, it made people so angry. Like, they were in so much rage, bro. And I wasn't even trying to, like, people were like, oh, are you rage baiting? And I'm like, no, I'm not rage baiting. I'm being honest. Like, this actually happened, bro. Like, I'm not trying to rage bait. You know, I would say that sometimes I troll, but there's, like, a time and place where I'll troll. Like, someone has to troll me in order for me to troll them, because I won't start the trolling without them trolling me. So yeah, so now I'm known as that one homophobic VTuber. I'm a transphobe. A lot of people in the VTube space have blocked me. Some more notable names like Cottontail have blocked me because of that. Kuro from an XV Shoujo member also has me blocked, interestingly enough, although I never talked to the man in my life. And yeah, every time that I pop up on people's feeds, that's how they remember me by, like, oh, she's saying something homophobic again. She's being a bigot again. And so the VTube space knows me like that. Some notable names like Hextree, Solara, and Rima, and that parrot dude talked really bad about me. And I know that sent a lot of hate my way. And I'm sure that a lot of people probably, like, blocked me and stuff. And that's definitely affected my reach to some degree. But, you know, God has been good. You know, slowly but surely, I've been able to build this amazing community where all of you guys are here. Yeah, Rima Evanstar, yeah, she talked bad about me and with the parrot dude. So it was unfortunate, but it happened. And there were other people, other VTubers that talked bad about me. But I've made a lot of really good friends since then. You know, many Christian friends who love me. Mama Ako, has been a support, you know, behind the scenes, and you guys have seen me on his streams. And just a lot of great people. Gabe, who I love very much, and all of you guys, right, who are here today. So, even though that was a really difficult time, even though I struggled a lot, and felt really terrible because I thought that I was being respectful, you know, there might have been a couple things that I shouldn't have said or could have said better, but I can assure you that if you watch, like, the entire conversation, it actually went pretty good. But definitely what hurt a lot was other Christian VTubers and other Christians basically treating me like I'm the plague or something, and it really sucked. That time really sucked. But, you know, we're here. God is good, and I couldn't thank him more for the community that he's allowed me to build. And I hope that regardless of what happens in the future, that I can continue to talk about his word, about his truth, and be firm in what I stand in, even when, right, it's easier to succumb to the things of the world and just, try to please everyone. That's not what I'm trying to do. So people can be mad at me, other Christians can be mad at me, that's fine. But I'm just thankful for what God has allowed in my life. Like, he has done way more than I deserve. And I hope that God never shows me his justice, but his mercy. Because if he shows me his justice, I might be cooked, chat. But he's been very merciful. So that's a bit about myself. And today's stream is going to be focusing on men and what we're going to be doing this month. I will be heading out for Orlando, Florida on soon, and I'll be at ReachConf this week. So I will not be streaming until next weekend, probably. I'll stream tomorrow, but I'll also be streaming next weekend. So this Thursday there is no stream. It's just gonna be tomorrow, and then we'll be back on Sunday. So ideally, what I want to do this month, and you guys see it here with all the little what is it? These overlays. This month, Movember is doing their annual event where they're raising money, where they give money to men for research like prostate cancer, testicular cancer, other types of cancers. Offing watch. I can't say the S word here on stream without YouTube coming after me. Men taking their lives and other things, and just general support for men. And if you guys remember, June was Men's Mental Health Month, and I used GoFundMe back then because I wasn't too sure about Tiltify, and I wasn't sure that Movember was there, but lo and behold they are. So I'll be using Tiltify going forward. We raised over $5,000 for Men's Mental Health Month, which was really amazing. I know that a lot of people from the community that were there probably are not here anymore, they're lurking, but together we were able to raise over $5,000 for Movember. I'm not featured, I'm not sponsored or anything by them. They have not reached out to me personally to do this. I want to do this because as someone who used to be part of the problem, and I still have some feminist mindset, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna lie, right? You guys know I work not because I want to be a boss babe, but out of necessity, because I ain't got no husband and I'm not rich. So I gotta work. It's not because sewer slide. Just say trip to Home Depot parking lot. Hey, yo. Not the trip to Home Depot parking lot. Hey, yo. And there are, I'm not saying that everything about feminism is terrible, but it, in the later waves, it's brought a lot of issues to society, and it's made women very bitter and resentful towards men. And so, again, I work out of necessity, guys. I don't work because I want to be working a corporate job that makes me want to commit toaster bath. But the unhinged part of me is coming out right now. But again, because I have to work, I'm not rich. My parents are not rich. I am the first of my siblings, I think, to get a degree. Or maybe I'm not. I don't know. But either way, to have a more corporate job. But anyway. So again, feminism has pushed onto women oh, you shouldn't be a mom. Oh, you should be partying it up till your 30s. Oh, you need to be a boss babe and abuse men. And obviously not all women are bad. Ladies, if you're here, if you are a good woman, if you are a loving woman and you care about men, this is not me talking to you. This is me talking to the women who, unfortunately, I think might be in the ever-growing minority of really loud voices who have become the oppressors in society. I'm not saying that all men have been oppressors throughout history, but, from their lens, men have been oppressors throughout history, and now women have overcorrected the problem and have become the oppressor themselves. So in the big 2025, we have women who don't treat men well, women openly hitting men, women openly saying, men are useless, men are this, men are that. But, again, we're working together. We should be working together. I genuinely believe that men and women should be working together, but we're not respecting each other. Oh no, not the sound alerts. What is this? What is this nonsense that is appearing before my screen? I will disable that. And so again, like, ladies, like, we gotta be honest, like, what are we bringing to the table these days? And it's become a lot about entitlement, lack of accountability, on women's part. And not to say that there aren't, okay, men are also a problem to some degree, mostly like the incel simps who give certain women money, but, you know, we're not completely absolving men. But I would say that the tide has changed to sexual liberation, which has affected both men and women very terribly. It has affected marriage. Divorce rates are crazy, and apparently back then women couldn't get divorced. I'm sure many probably wanted to but didn't, but stuck it out. But either way, it's created such a problem that, and look, I'm not saying that everyone's gonna get married at like 20 or whatever, like back in the old days, but now it's being pushed that women should wait until their less fertile years. And considering all the poison that they put in our food and all the things that we're being shot up with, wink wink, 420, we, even if we're quote unquote living longer, we're not living more healthy. And, you know, there's a lot of estrogen in the food. It's just like, you guys know, it's a whole mess. Like, we could spend a whole stream talking about the whole mess that our society is today. There's just way too much to untangle, but you guys know how bad it is. So again, the topic, we are getting rated. Judy Smoothie, my sister, my friend, I haven't talked to you in forever. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How was your stream, guys? Junie Smoothie is part of Lucky Entertainment, which I'm part of, but I've not officially like announced or anything. I haven't been able to talk to Junie too much, but from the little that I have been able to talk to her, she seems like a sweetheart. So I appreciate it. Yeah, please refresh the page to make the raid count if you can. I really appreciate it. Oh, it was a 30-minute test stream. That's great. Awesome. Thank you so much for the follow. I just followed you as well. Thank you so much, Nobody Stale Nobody at all for the 1,000 bits. God bless you. Thank you so much for your support. Josh Sketch, thank you so much for subscribing and being part of the community. And for the people who have become YouTube members, I very much appreciate you guys and your support. It really means a lot to me in this time that I don't have any work. But yeah, thank you. I hope you're streaming well, and I'm hoping to see you stream soon. Hopefully we can collaborate this month. I'm really excited. Miko's trying to do a Fortnite stream for Movember. So I'm really excited. I'll talk about that more as we go. Am I late to stream? A little bit, but you know, it's all right. I just yap. I just yap a lot. But yeah, feminism has been a very big damage to society. And I'm not saying like, you know, we need to go and hurt women, you know, that's not the point. There's reason why gender roles work. God has given it to us, right? He has set out what men and women are to each other. Now, there is an individual component, right? You know, men and women have personalities. We have things we like and we dislike. And sometimes, you know, men might be a little more on the feminine side and women might be more on the masculine side. But again, we don't have to lock ourselves into being these paper cutter things, but there are things that God expects us to do. And so that doesn't mean, oh, if you're a woman and you like video games, you can't play video games. No one's saying that. I'm not saying that. You know, be yourself. But also remember that God made woman to be a helpmate of man, and men are supposed to love their wives like Christ loves the church. And they're supposed to be able to give up their lives for the woman that they love. They give, you know, their body, their time, their energy to society to help build it and keep it stable in a different way. And when I think about these gender wars, I think it's so pointless and ridiculous because it takes away from a lot of the darker things that our government is doing. But that's conspiracy territory. We do not have to go that way. But, you know, again, the problem at hand is that men and women, the roles have been reversed. Society is on a social collapse. Again, sexual liberation was a super big mistake. There's a reason, and I understand. Now as an adult who's done things that she shouldn't have done in the past before coming back to God, and even after, is sex is reserved for marriage for a reason. There is so much bad stuff that comes spiritually when we give ourselves to people that we are not going to be committed to for the rest of our lives. Munya. I love Kirsha. Anyway, I saw the munya. That was funny. And so I don't think we'll ever really go back to the norm. But as Christians, we can get as close as we can, right? As we worship God munya. I would say as Christians, let's be the example, encourage people to get married young. I know things are really difficult, guys. Money is really tight. But we don't need fancy weddings. If you can afford it, great. But, for the average person like myself, when I first got married, now I'm divorced. As some of you know, I did not have a fancy wedding. And yeah, a girl's dream, right? To have a nice wedding, a nice dress. But you can get married without spending a ton of money. Inflation's terrible. Let's just be honest. So it's going to be expensive no matter what. But you can cut costs and, because the most important thing, right, is not the actual, wedding and celebration itself in the sense of, I've got the fanciest dinner, I've got the fanciest dress, but rather the relationship you're going to commit yourself to with the person. You thought I was Kirsha, that's funny. But the relationship you're going to build with that other person. So, I encourage young marriages if you're able to, if you're mature enough. Obviously, life happens and not everyone can get married young. But that's something that I want to, encourage people to do, because a real relationship that is God-centered and God-focused, I've been able to see it. I've been able to somewhat experience it now in my current relationship, is that someone who's going to pray with you, someone who understands what their role is, and they're going to encourage you to do yours, whatever, right? But feminism is so liberal. It's so, why is Munya funny? Is this an inside joke? Kirsha is a really great VTuber. I love her. I hope I get to collaborate with her someday. She likes to say Munya a lot, so that's her thing. I don't know what it really stands for, but I think it's cool. But yeah, I want to be able to help go back to the traditional Christian values, but even for people who are not Christian, who are, let's say, conservative, they take from Christianity in a lot of their conservative things. It's just that they don't believe in God, unfortunately. But hopefully, us Christians being bold and open about our faith and how we live it out, not perfect, we can help bring, these conservative people and even the liberal people to come, and embrace these traditional values, because that's what keeps society stable. Yeah, there's always going to be a group of people who are going to be liberal, they're going to be very sexual, they're going to do whatever they want, but they are now becoming more increasingly open. It's becoming more the norm, and I don't want that to be the norm anymore. I think Gen Z as a whole, and even the younger millennials, realize that this cannot continue to go this way. So tying it in with the topic of the stream, guys, this isn't men's mental. Oh, Dennis, thank you so much for the $100. What the heck? We're at 285 out of 5,000. Let's go. W. All right, let's go. He voted beard in what's more based, mustache versus beard. So we're going to tie all of this into, I don't think this is Men's Mental Health Month, but again, Movember, as I mentioned to you guys, and you can look them up, they're a very great organization in supporting men, both in their health, physically and mentally. So I want to support them. So tying that into this, men, if you have been following me on Twitter, there's always drama in the VTuber space. But this particular drama really speaks to me because I am someone who wants to support men. I know that there are men who are skeptical about a woman being so open and supportive. Is she grifting? Is she, really on our side? No crusade, guys. Calm down with the crusade. Look, for my Catholic brothers here, I know y'all want to do the crusade. Well, I as an Orthodox, I gotta say no crusade. Take care, Goblin. Thank you so much for joining in. We still have a crusade. Um, no crusade, guys. The spiritual crusade is go preach the word. No need for violence. Just go preach the word to people. If that's the crusade we're doing, I'm down for it. But not the crusade where we're ending people's lives. We take the Holy Land. Oh goodness, you guys are such goobers. No, we're not. We're not retaking the Holy Land, guys. Retake the lives of people so that they can repent and worship God. Sorry, I had to drink some water. You want a Templar helmet? That's funny. Nice. Thank you, Junie Smoothie, for subscribing with your Prime. God bless you, sister. Thank you. It's not about physical chores, task, man job, but more about how each one. Yeah, exactly, Alex. I agree with that on the role stuff. Crusade. Congratulations on becoming a catechumen. My wife and I also attend Antiochian Parish as a catechumen and have been working towards illumination over the past year. Christos Anesti. Oh, amen. Salty Hype, thank you so much for being part of the community. That's really exciting. I wish you the best as you guys continue your walk in Orthodoxy. That's based. How about retaking Constantinople? Oh no. I think we need a spiritual crusade. That's what we need. Yeah. But yeah, connecting it back to what I was talking about. So, men, I just want you guys to know, like, look, I admit when I was younger, I'm 25, I'm going to be 26 next month. When I was younger, I had a lot of feminist ideas. Now, I was still quiet, but, sometimes I was, like, indifferent to, like, I really don't care about, like, guys that much, even though, like, I want to date them. It was complicated. Look, I've had a complicated relationship with guys for a good chunk of my life, and it's really, it's rough. I've definitely been part of the problem. But I want you guys to know, and even if you don't believe me, that's fine. I'm a stranger on the internet. I don't want men to think that I'm grifting them, because I do believe what I stand for. I do want men to be loved. I am dating a guy who will hopefully become my husband next year. And yo, what's up, Oguri? God bless you. No worries, Samson. God bless you. Thank you for being in the stream. I'm sorry that I didn't get to really respond. There's a lot going on in the chat. But God bless you, brother. I'm looking forward to seeing you if you're still going to reach. And, God bless you. I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday, my brother. But I'm not trying to, like, grift anybody. If you guys want to support me, I really appreciate it. I don't do any sexual content on my channel. I don't agree with it. I am someone who has struggled with lust her whole life. Another female introduced me to corn at 14, and I'm not asking for pity points when I share this with you guys, because I know there are people who use this as an excuse to be a shitty person. But I was sexually abused at 10, and I'm not a victim. I have moved past this part of my life. God has been really good to me and has healed me in a lot of ways. But I don't use that as an excuse to be a terrible person. It hurt in the moment. Stuff happened, whatever. But again, God has protected me, and I don't want to ever in my life, ever again, be against men, because there's terrible men and there's terrible women in this world. Both sides can be bad, both can be evil. But as you guys know, there has been a situation on Twitter with a specific VTuber. Her name is Bao, and I don't hate Bao. I don't hate Shy Lily. I don't hate Cinder. I don't hate Shondo. I don't hate any of them. I don't agree with what they're doing. Shondo doesn't sexualize herself, as far as I know, but, the bigger VTubers, the bigger female VTubers. And so, some of them are degenerate. That's what they like. That's what they want to do. I prayed for them 1 or 2 streams ago. And it's up to them. They can do whatever they want with their lives. I'm not here to, judge them and say they're going to hell right now because, it's too late for them. I pray for them, right? But, I have to be careful with how I word things because I might get in trouble. But, you know, people who give their bodies, right, for money, whether out of necessity or because they're truly degenerate, whatever the case. 304s, I guess is how they call them. But, you know, women, right, men are wired to be, you know, more sexual, more aggressive, testosterone, whatever. And there have always been women throughout time who've taken advantage of that to make money. But also the system's just broken. So again, some women do it out of necessity, and I'm not server redirect. No. If you flip it around and flip it again, it spells a word. You can look it up. But I have to be careful with how I word things because people could be watching and I can be like banned at any time for saying certain words. So I need to be careful. Either way, yeah. And so, you know, they're giving their bodies for money. Again, some really crave the attention. Some are really into that. They realize that this can be very profitable for them. And so they exploit something that men desire, which is sex. And so they use their sexuality, whatever. Okay, we know where this is going. Unfortunately, right, the people that I've mentioned, right, the main people like Cinder, Bao, Shy Lily, they have definitely, and more bigger VTubers, females, and more even smaller mid-sized do it too, where they have Fansly, they have OnlyFans, they have all of these platforms where, you know, they'll either show their body or they'll show their model. And again, they can do whatever they want. I'm not here to say, you know, stop it right now. I hope you do. I encourage you not to do it, but ultimately that's up for you to choose. I'm not a saint, but again, in the space, especially on the English side, they do a lot of sexual things, and that brings them a lot of money. Now, there was a situation in the last week where Bao was talking about the Miskiff situation and how, you know, if a man or a bigger male content creator or VTuber comes up to you and you do XYZ, you need to run. But she doubled down, crashed out afterwards, and kind of made it all about all men. And I don't really watch her. I had her blocked for some time because her content's very, I can't stand it. It's too degenerate. And they're bringing down men. She generalized really hard. Yeah, like you're right. She generalized really hard. She doubled down on it. And there was a point where she probably really needed to stop talking and just like leave her initial point be. So that has caused an uproar because men are tired of women telling them how they need to be, how to be a man, how to, you know, to be degraded so much. And I'm sick of it too, because I'm a normal woman IRL. You know, I have my degree in accounting. I'm trying to live and survive because, you know, I'm okay. I look okay. I'm not a 10. I'm not an 8. At best, maybe like a 5 or 6 as a woman, right? Pretty women have pretty privilege. I don't have that. And I'm not mad at women who do. All power to you if you're conventionally a beautiful woman. God bless you. But a lot of them do take that and they sexualize themselves, and nowadays they're trying to make money. So I'm not bitter about the fact that, you know, physically I am not a conventionally attractive woman. And, you know, sometimes I'm like, God, why do I look the way I do? But, you know, it's whatever. Anyway, people think I'm cute, but like, you know, I bring myself down all the time. But either way, the point is that, you know, sexualizing yourself for money is such a, like, I don't know how feminism could possibly empower a woman to do that kind of work. It is so degrading. And not only that, the amount of abuse that goes into making that content, you know, like corn, on a more higher production level, there is a lot of degradation of women, but they're wearing it like a badge of honor. And so, again, going back to Bao, you know, I don't know her life story. I don't want to comment too much, but from an outside looking in, men are tired of being treated like garbage. And I'm, you know, as a woman who's like, you know, again, trying to be, you know, get married, you know, guys are skeptical about getting married because if a woman divorces them, she can take half, if not more than half of everything he owns. She'll take the kids. And this is not all cases. You know, there are reasonable cases where people, you know, end up co-parenting, but it breaks the family. And as someone whose parents never got married, and my mom, and I love her, she's done a lot for me, but when I was young, she poisoned my mind with kind of hating my dad. And it wasn't until more recent years as an adult that I've had to like walk away from that and try to have a better relationship with my dad. And it's still not the best, but it's better than it was years ago. Anyway, either way, when Bella made those comments, you know, about men in general, I felt so mad because it's like, why do we keep doing this? Like, men and women should be working together. And look, if men want to be incels and pay for her content and be taken advantage of, that's on them. But then there are men who it's like, you know, maybe that's not what they even wanted to do, but they fell into it because they're lonely, they're desperate, they're going through something, and, you know, maybe a 2D avatar or a woman who's showing her body will bring him comfort, which in reality, it doesn't bring you comfort, it brings you more problems. But, you know, things happen right in our lives. And so those women capitalize on that audience, but you're speaking bad about your target audience. That doesn't make sense. And maybe she's too big to fail at this point. Maybe it's going to take something much worse. Or maybe it's just going to take time where she's not the center of attention anymore. I don't know. Either way. Incels are better, some sympathetic. And so it just hurts, right? And this is a profession that's always going to be probably around until the end of time, right? Women trading their bodies, men trading their bodies for money and all of those other things. And if they want to get their bag, they're going to just get their bag and run. That's how it is. And so it just made me so mad because she knows who her audience is, and to treat all men like they're garbage, that's unfair. And again, there are evil men out there. I'm not gonna lie, they're out there. But to put all, you know, there are hardworking men, like even in the chat right now. You guys know who you are. You're trying to live, you're trying to survive, you're trying to provide for your families. You know, maybe you've had moments where you've been a degenerate, but you've moved past that. And so, again, yeah, world's oldest profession. And so, when you say that to your target audience, you let the mask slip and you show your true colors. I don't know how you can possibly keep watching Shy Lily Bow. I think Cinder is trying to, you know, she's attempted an apology and I think she's working on it. But, you know, she's probably still doing sexual content or used to do sexual content. I don't know. There's more creators. I mean, Silverveil, Project Melody. I'm not saying that these women have like terrible attitudes, all of them. But again, you know, they're still showing their bodies or their models' bodies. And you know, that's their that's their prerogative to do. They're free to do it. They're free women. But, you know, Fansly, OnlyFans, all of that stuff, Pornhub, X videos, all of that stuff is so damaging to themselves, and it's damaging to the people that they're taking advantage of, but then talking really bad about. They hate the people who support them, but they can't, or they don't want to do anything else because they know that the money is where they're what they're doing right now. That's where the money really is. So, men, I just want you to know, and you know, if people think I'm a grifter because I'm riding the wave of her drama, whatever. But I'm going to be honest and say, men, at least in my community, you are welcome. You know, be yourselves. You know, I know you've been overall trodden down. Testosterone is at an all-time low. Please speak English in the chat. That's one of the rules. I don't want to time you out. And so I want you guys to know that you're welcome here. I'm not a perfect person. If you don't want to watch me because you're suspicious of women, I have plenty of brothers in Christ who are also Christian VTubers. And I would love for you guys to, you know, go down the Christian VTuber rabbit hole, because there's a lot of amazing brothers who you can watch and you can probably connect with more. Volt Chaos, Gabriel, my boyfriend who's here, he doesn't make content, but if you want to talk to him, he's really cool. Uber Marshall, you guys have seen me collaborate with amazing brothers. So, yo, Perez, what's up? I am not trying to grift. I have a platform. I want to use my platform to help elevate men and give you guys more of a space to talk to each other. And look, if you go off and you go watch my friends and you're like, I don't want to watch this pink woman anymore because she's a woman, I'm not going to take offense. Men, you got to be with more men. I am just a woman who wants to tell you I am on your side, guys. I support you. I am doing this fundraiser because I want more men to get the support that they need. And I want men to connect with men in the space and all of that. I am against, look, people are going to do what they want at the end of the day. I'm not for corn. I think it's very damaging, and all of this stuff. I don't support, like Bao, Shy Lily, Cinder, and all of these people who will try to take advantage of you with your sexual stuff, like your sexuality. They know what they're doing. I'm not going to say I'm the most interesting content creator out there. I'm okay. I'm okay. There's a reason why I'm not popular. I'm not that interesting of a person. And that's fine. Maybe it's because I'm a woman. But, I appreciate you guys being here. And just know I'm praying for all of the men here, all of the women, that we can slowly go back to being more traditional so that men feel like they have a reason to fight for us again. And all of that stuff. So, if you guys are able to, if you scan the QR code, or click the link that's pinned in YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, you can donate. There's a poll, and I'm asking, well, what's more based, a mustache or a beard? You can click on whatever and donate the amount that you're able to. I think beards are more based. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I think beards are based. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, thank you, Dark Wanderer. I know I shouldn't compare myself to anyone, but I mean, in regards to, the creators that I've talked about that are like huge, right? Like Bao, Cinder, Shy Lily, they're like massive, like huge, in terms of like the numbers that they get. In comparison, I am a little tiny fish. That's what I try to mean. So if you guys want to donate, it would be really cool. My goal is to raise $5,000 by the end of the month. And I hope that we can raise money for this amazing cause, for this amazing foundation that give, back to men. Even though I did lose my job, I still want to donate money because I know that there are men who are in much worse situations than me, and we all need help. We all need a helping hand. So even if I can only donate $5 or $10, I'm definitely willing to give that because I know that it's going to be used towards men who need it. And even though I'm struggling right now to hold back my tears with what happened to me, I don't want that to take away from the mission. I don't want that to take away from you guys getting the help that you need, and that all of you know that you're loved and that God loves you. And I hope that you can rely on him. If you're a man who maybe doesn't believe in the Lord, I genuinely recommend coming to him. He has changed my life in a way that the world would never. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I got let go from my job on Friday. It was really devastating, but there were mistakes that I made and things, and I also wasn't set up for success to some degree, but I'm gonna be getting some severance pay, but if I don't find a job within the next 2 months, I'm really afraid that I'm gonna lose where I live. But again, I don't want that to detract from Movember too much, but I did want to be honest with you guys about that because it's been rough, and I'm just trying to keep it together so I don't like break down on stream. I don't want to act like I don't want anyone to like pity me, and I don't want to cry and be like, oh, hopeless woman. You know what I'm saying? So Luz, thank you so much for the 500 bits. God bless you, brother. Thank you. What was my work? I was working as a tax accountant. I don't want to specify what kind of tax accounting because it's very specific and that could dox me. But yeah, I was working, or I'm working on, I graduated with a bachelor's degree in accounting finishing up my master's, whatever, so that I can continue to work in accounting, public specifically. What is Gabriel doing to deserve? Wait, what? Wait, who's getting kicked? Wait, what? Oh my. My beard gets too itchy. Remember, why do moles get a month? What did they do? What? That's why. But yeah, I'm trusting in God. And He has taken care of me, so I will hopefully be okay. How do I balance that and VTubing? Oh, it's really difficult. I can't stream every day. Like, at best, I'll stream three times a week. It's part-time. I was gonna put more money into making videos, but now I can't afford my editor, so I will try to edit myself as best as I can. But I can't. I was gonna be working with Winter to get videos out since I hadn't uploaded in like 2 months. But unfortunately, guys, I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to upload the next video. I just don't have the funds. But I did pay for some shorts already, with the help that you guys gave me before. But like, just going forward, I don't know how I'm gonna upload content to this channel. But by the grace of God, maybe something good happens. Either way, I appreciate you guys. Feasley Mojito. Ooh, Mojito. That's cool. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. God bless you. Here's a shout out. I have no idea who you are, but thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. My name is Celeste. I am a Christian artist. Or not Christian artist. I don't really do art anymore. I am a Christian VTuber. I love talking about Christ. He's my number one. And today's topic is about men. And a little bit about myself and what's been going on. But we're talking about men today, Movember, and being able to raise $5,000 by the end of this month to help support men. I hope you had a fun stream. God bless you. Let me know what you were doing, and it's really nice to meet you. Welcome in, Mojito. Jesus is my Kami Oshi too? Hey, let's go. Okay, I gotta give you a follow. I gotta give you a follow for saying Jesus is your Kami Oshi. That's based. Wait, Israeli. What? Nani? What currency is that? Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Oh, thank you, Dennis, for the super chat. Sorry to hear you lost your job. This ain't much, but hopefully it'll help you out. Also, in regards to your previous comments about being small and unimportant, you just started out as a content creator. Don't sell yourself short. There's a short joke in their chat. Short joke. He called me short. No, I appreciate it. God bless you. Thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot. Sorry that my voice is breaking up right now. But God bless you. Welcome. About men, hey, I'm one of those. Yeah, base. That's great. Refresh the page. Yeah, but guys, refresh the page to make it count, please. Twitch is being cringe. Thank you for the welcomes. Was just playing the Sinking City Eldritch scary games. Ooh, I don't like scary games, but that's based. God bless you. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of horror personally. I'm a scaredy cat. I'm a little baby when it comes to like horror. But yeah, I hope you had fun. That's great. Good stuff. Good to see more people who love the Lord being VTubers. Always nice. Very nice. Judge me by my size, do you, Yoda? Just wanted to know, does your boyfriend support you during this difficult time? Yeah, he's been supporting me. Definitely like emotionally, he's like been there for me, and I thank God for his life. We're not married, so I get really upset when he sends me money. And I think this is a pride thing, guys, and I'm just being like vulnerable here with you guys. I don't like asking for help because I feel like I should be able to do it by myself. But God has been really good, and I should take help because I'm in a situation where I am not I'm not getting a paycheck anymore, so I need help. I guess and this is a bad thing, and I'm just being honest. I don't want people to worry about me. I don't want to be a burden to anybody. I think part of the reason why I try to work and get better jobs is because, my parents were never married, and my dad tried his best as much as he could to help out, but my mom, stubborn. So I'm not used to people helping me. I'm used to having an independent mindset out of survival instinct, and not so much because, I'm a bad bitch and I can do. That slipped from my mouth, and I very much apologize for using that language. I'm gonna go ahead and smack my tongue right now. Sorry for the language, guys. It slipped. My brain just my brain exploded. I apologize. Oh no, soap moment. Give me the soap. Give me the soap, chat. I'll put it in my mouth. I apologize. I didn't mean to use that language, guys. I don't want to be a boss babe, is what I meant to say. I don't want to be a boss babe because I think I'm better than men. I just want money so that I can eat and survive and pay my bills. I just want to keep my head down and not cause problems, Throw soap in Celeste. Wait, it was my mouth, not my eyes. Why not just girl boss? Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. No, because, sometimes words slip, and I know some people they don't like cursing, so I don't wanna cause too much distress. Thank you, Anonymous, for $25 on the fundraiser. Thank you. God bless you. Ugh. Her eyes are too huge. No soap will be large enough for that. True. You girl boss too close to the sun with that. Sheesh. My mom would scrub my mouth with soap with a potty mouth like that. Sun Celestium Care shampoo package. I used to cuss like a sailor in a struggle. Yeah, it's a struggle sometimes, yeah. But yeah, either way, oh, Snapple Cracker Papa Rice Krispies, like my boyfriend says. Thank you, Chasing Perspective, for the 4,000 bits. I appreciate it. God bless you. But yeah, so I want to keep supporting men this month. If my friends are watching, guys, after Reach, for the rest of the month, I just wanted to invite you guys. Take your Bible study. Thank you so much for the donation. God bless you. Have some good rest. I just wanted to let you guys know, and I'm extending the invitation to all my mutuals. This month, I want to do gaming collaborations. I want to do fun content. And I want to raise money for Movember. My goal, again, is to reach 5,000 by the end of the month. I do not get a single cent from this. On Tiltify. Yes, Green Look, we need to collaborate, brother. Let's do something. I am unemployed and have time. I hate saying that I'm unemployed, but I am. And I want to be able to raise these $5,000. If we somehow manage to get past it, that would be great. But that is my goal. So I will be collaborating friends. So if you guys click on the link, it's pinned. Tiltify will directly send all the money to Movember. I do not get a single cent from this fundraiser at all. It goes straight to the organization. And if you're a mutual and you're a streamer, you can join my fundraiser, but you can have your own separate one that connects to mine, and all the money that we get, we can pool together and donate. So my dream is to kind of call this VTubers for Men, but other content creators can join. And the money that we raise, I want to bring awareness and love to all men across the world. So that's the dream. That's the project. If you guys know the VTuber Akuma Miko, we were actually talking the other day, and take your tiny Slurlax. God bless you. We plan on doing a Fortnite tournament. This is something that she had planned in June for men's mental health, but something happened and she was not able to do it. So I was telling her, because I saw her posts and she's supporting men and she's very based. And so we're going to do that. That's one big event that's going to be happening this month. We're figuring out a date and all the details. If there are any big VTubers or content creators watching who would like to promote this, it would mean the world to me if you want to collaborate and bring awareness to this amazing organization. Let's support men. Let's love men. Let's show them that they're valuable. Let's show them that, you know, there are women out there fighting for them, that there are other men willing to support each other. And so that's what's up here. I'm going to have these overlays up until the end of the month. And of course, guys, support for men does not end this month. It continues for the rest of our lives. Money isn't going to solve the problem of sexism and misandry, but I think it's a good step in the right direction to start the healing process in one way, to show that there is care still. So that's what we're doing here. And I did want to go over my tweet because, and this is the drama part of the stream that you guys get to enjoy, and maybe you can tell me if I'm a grifter or not, because chat, I think I'm a grifter. I'm a grifter, chat. Apparently. I saw the Discord post here, food donation for the week for you or whatever you need. God bless you. Oh, thank you, anonymous gifter. Thank you for the 100, and thank you really quickly to the people who are donating on Ko-fi. I just want to let you guys know, thank you again for the super chats and for the subs. Twitch and YouTube do take out a portion. Twitch, I get 50% of whatever you guys don't here. YouTube gives me 70%, and they pay me towards like the middle end of the month, depending on the platform. Kick doesn't take as much, but I know not many people are on Kick, so if you guys want to support me, the fastest way for money to get into my hands is either through Streamlabs or Ko-fi, which obviously you guys are not obligated to, but I see people are supporting me, and that really means a lot. I'm trying to hold back the tears a little bit. But I have my Ko-fi link, if you guys want to continue your support. Obviously you don't have to, and if you have already, thank you. But let's go over my tweet. This tweet isn't viral, but it popped off a little bit. Maybe I'm getting ratioed, and that's fine. I'm not too worried about getting ratioed. But it goes to show that, especially in the VTuber space, there is a lot of toxicity and a lot of people who probably hate men or say like, oh, but why do they need something? Why can't you just give it to women? And it's like, there's women shelters, there's women organizations, men. I don't know if this is true anymore, but the last men's shelter in the United States like got closed down because a bunch of women bullied them out. And I'm like, what? Like, come on, ladies, we already got a lot. Give the guys something too. They need it just as much as we do. Just show them support, and if you're able to support them, that's what you should do as best as you can. Let's not try to take everything away. They've already had a lot taken from them. Where is this? Here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and hide the chat here, so I apologize. You guys should be able to get notifications from other chats, but I do want to show you guys my tweet. And maybe you can tell me if I'm crazy or not. Maybe I am. Maybe I really am a grifter, chat. Maybe it's time to hang it up and show my true colors. Haha. Haha, chat. And FYI, I'm not a grifter. I genuinely believe what I'm saying. Now, I might be crazy. You can argue about that. But I'm not grifting. If I was grifting, I would sell my body on the internet. Smile. So this is my post. Right now it has over 68,000 views. Clearly I'm getting ratioed by the internet, but that's a given on any day, I suppose. And I said here, men, I know that right now things are at a low. However, I want you to know that you're seeing. Okay, I might have to disable notifications or move them because I want to read this to you guys. Maybe I'll just make it smaller. Let me do that. That might be better. Make it smaller. Let's move it over here. I appreciate the follows, by the way, guys, and the super chats and the donations that are coming in. Thank you. But I do want to get to the crux of our wonderful problem here. So I want you to know that you're seen here on the web, even if it's by a few of us ladies, that you're seen here on the web. Back in June, I created a GoFundMe campaign to support Men's Mental Health Month. I'm here to do it again, as Movember is one day away, which was yesterday, right? Yesterday was the start of the Movember event. I'm calling all VTubers and content creators looking to support this incredible foundation through gaming. If you have a Twitch account, Tiltify's integration is a great way to bring awareness and change. For the men who have lost hope, organizations built and run by men like Movember are here to lift you up. All money raised through Tiltify goes directly to Movember. Again, I don't get a single cent. And there were some interesting responses. Like this person here. I don't think they were trying to offend me, but I didn't really like how, so, you know, they're saying like, oh, you supposedly love men, throw money. And I do have a Throne page, and it's been up for like forever. Like, I mean, you guys, again, I never force anybody to buy things for me. If you guys donate, I very much appreciate it, and you know that. But I know that just throwing money isn't enough. We need to build awareness. We need women to change their attitude towards men, and men towards each other need to change their attitude towards each other. And we need more men to talk to young men. We need to, on a social level, fix a lot of things. But I think still, again, money, right, that can go towards like your physical health, right? When you can't afford to take a test to check if you have testicular or prostate cancer, and an organization like this can help. Yeah, I mean, it's not solving all your life problems, but, you know, I'm sure some of us would take whatever we can get in the moment and be grateful for it. So this kind of comment just, I don't know. Bob still was like the first person to donate, which if you're here, thank you for your support. Some people didn't believe me. And again, I understand being skeptical, right? Women don't openly talk the way I do a lot of the time. And that's fair. And then some people are saying that I was like virtue signaling, even though I've done this fundraiser before because I believe that men should get help. And it's like certain endeavors like this, one wouldn't need funding. It can be done for free. And yeah, there are things that can be done for free. But what's wrong? You know, I think when we rally together like this, it's more than about like the money. It's about building community. It's about coming together for a cause and building awareness. The money is good, but it's like more of a secondary thing. The social aspect of it, I think, is so much more important. But yeah. And this person was like, just shut the blank up, you fascist retard weirdo. Oh wait, I said the word retard. Oops. It slipped. It slipped again. Yeah, people like this crack me up, man. Yeah, little goes a long way. Yo, Torin, God bless you, brother. Yeah, not all of you have free healthcare, so. Today is just a soap day team. Yo, yo, no, but it's just like funny. Like, I'm not even a fascist. Like, okay, chat. Am I a Nazi or am I a fascist? I can't be both. So either I'm a Nazi or I'm a fascist. You guys need to pick one. 90% of your political peers don't even think you should be allowed to be a U.S. citizen, and why you denaturalized, deported. You're pathetic, you uncle. Yo, I was born here, so how am I gonna get deported? That's weird, bro. My parents are legal citizens. yo, this. Yo, that's so funny. Bro's like, people want me deported. I don't care. I'm pretty sure that Hispanics supported Trump a lot, so I guess you're gonna have to call them whatever. Yo, this guy's beard. Yo, Jacob, bro. Okay, brother, I see you. I see you with the stash and the beard. Bro's a true ortho, bro. But that cartoon, though. It's getting hot in here. Yeah. Okay, that's sus. Yo. Yo, this, okay. I'm done. I can't look at them anymore. What are these comments? I don't know. They're just I have no money to donate. End of year bills always slam me. So, aw. Amen to that. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my, it's so unusual to see something like that, especially from a girl. I worry more about the women than myself. I can't put my ego above a woman's masculinity. I can say, thank you very much. Aw. You guys are sweet. Thank you. I'm a two view Andy, but I love to oh, you guys are sweet. I think there's a lot more good comments than bad ones. I think I got flamed in the quote retweets though. Oh, that's yeah. Oh, there's a lot of good comments. You guys are sweet. Men owe nothing to a country, and it's people who betrayed and abandoned them. I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, this I don't know. Does anybody know? I was actually like wondering. I was talking to Gabe because I'm not sure. Are they actually run by feminists? I'm kind of. They were identified as TERFs, so we're good. I'm confused. Just start a cult already. What is this? Yo, this guy's got a beard and a stash. That's based. You guys are sweet. Yeah, I might have to start a cult chat. You're right. A nice idea, but I'm not going to seek help. That's the thing about masculine void. We're choosing to give up, not from sudden emotion, but from years and years of pain. I feel that. We're talking about Movember, which is an organization that every year they're helping men with, healthcare, with mental health care. And I'm raising money for the cause. Lord willing, we'll be raising $5,000 by the end of this month. And I'm looking to bring a lot of content creators together to help bring awareness to this. And yeah, the cult of Celeste is wild. You guys are nuts. You make me think I'd have a chance at all as a VTuber after all. Aw. Yeah, I think there was like a lot of good comments. I feel like I got roasted by a couple people though. I'm trying to find where the roasts are. This is just a gooner behavior. Goodness gracious. Hey, yo! Most men's are what? Simply true. We can't go back to the way it should be just to teach stop giving a what the heck? Okay, well, that response is, not what I wanted to see, but I guess it's on my timeline. No, we should exterminate ourselves. Yo. Bro said it's time to off to off himself. Goodness gracious. Is this the VTuber equivalent of what? Dude, what is wrong with some people on this thing, man? Why didn't you... Oh, this is different. I mean, I care. That's why I'm doing this, but okay. Wow, this guy's salty. I mean, I don't know what I did to him. What are you actually getting from this? Because let's be real, nobody gives a... I mean, I get how they feel, but like, that's wild, bro. Celeste, I'm mad at you. The Nazis, just like the communists killed Christian. Yeah. Yeah. How many VTubers blocked you after this or called you a pick me? Use a random number. Oh boy, another VTuber that is spouting garbage about how much they care about men. Why are people so salty, bro? That's wild. Oh yeah. What the heck? Can somebody tell me if Movember is actually a bad organization? Can somebody tell me, please? Oh man, Joe boy, welcome. God bless you, man. Yo, Jason Archer, man, how you doing, brother? God bless you. Sounds like beating dogs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, men have been beaten down a lot for sure. So like I might be upset about some of these responses, but like I get it. All right, guys, here's the probable spam section. We love these people. Yeah, I mean, gym is cool. Therapy's cool. It's all good. There are charity sites. Feel free to look it up. I don't know what to trust anymore, man, because I kept being told, yo, this person, like, don't go, guys, first of all, don't go harass any of these people. Um, but this person, like, they keep coming into my posts. Like, every time I post something, they're talking nonsense. And it's like, just block me if you don't like me. But this guy, don't go check out their page because they post a lot of inappropriate content. And I'm just here like trying to support dudes, man. And then they think that I'm like not a genuine person because they think I'm a bigot. So clearly they're like either LGBT themselves or you know, whatever, but they're really salty. Every single time, every time I try to post something good, this person just comes in every single time and they act like I'm some sort of like parasite or something, and it's really weird. He thinks that I'm fake. And it's like, well, don't complain if you're gonna not block me. If you don't like seeing my stuff on your feed, just, you know, I know they're full of hatred. God guide them, because they genuinely need help. I'm trying to figure out how I check the quotes, because there were some crazy quotes. Sarah's gonna jump in. Let's see. So there were, yeah, like this person, it's like, there's a lot of doomers, man. It's crazy. Like, I don't even know what I'm... this person got backlash from someone else, but we talked and he's like really cool. I'm trying to find, because there were like some toxic ones for sure in the quote retweets. But there was, I think there was more support than there were like bad names or bad comments. But this person this person compared me to Erica Kirk. This was just weird. Marcus is always based. I'm trying to find all the... I don't think I can see more of them, but there were like some really like toxic people trying to bring it down, and I'm just like, bro. And they were trying to bring up like the fact that I talked about Shondo, and it's like, look, I don't agree with what Shondo said. I think it was disgusting what she said, but you know, I think she also needs help, and I don't hate my enemies and people I don't agree with. But you know, it's the internet. People are always gonna be that way. But yeah, there's a block button for a reason. Like, just block me already. Stop being cringe. I have my opinions about Erica Kirk, but I'll reserve that. I think it's better I reserve it for now. But yeah, please don't go harass anybody. Yeah, no, my phone died. My phone died, guys. I'm sorry. Give me a second. I have to connect the charger, but if there's a different organization, because now I'm not sure if people are like being serious about Movember being not good. I'm kind of worried now. You don't see the biggest VTubers doing something like this? Yeah, no, a lot of them don't care. I was hoping to get like Rev and Kirsha and Straub maybe together. No, my model's not glitched. My phone died. I was hoping to get like Banana Juju, maybe Kitsunero, Smugalana, and stuff to help. But I don't know if they saw my post. I don't know if anybody in their communities would want to bring this up. if you guys follow them. I know Kirsha's really busy. I know Leaflet's also busy, but if you guys are part of their communities and maybe you want to get, like, bring it up to them, that would be really cool. Because when I come back from Reach, I want to do collabs and stuff the whole month. I want to bring men on to talk about their stories. And just again, bringing awareness, building community, and all of this. Leaflet busy, yeah, she's super busy. we message each other, and sometimes she tells me like that she went to bed like super late and stuff, and that she wakes up really late. Girl is always busy. Excuse me, sorry. So yeah, if you guys are in their communities and you want to bring it up, and they my DMs are always open. I've tried messaging Kirsha, but I know that she is bombarded with messages, so I'm probably gonna hear from her the year or something. You know what I'm saying? I love her though. I love her. Um, it's hard to get Lila's attention, but I'll mention to her if I can. Yeah, if you guys are able to, that would be really cool because I would love to do like, even if it's just like a talking stream or something where we can, put our audiences together and just talk about like mental. Yeah, yeah. Kirsha has some stuff, which makes me sad, but I know that what she talks about usually. Yes, I must message my Pookie Bell. I don't know if she would want to, but I could ask her for sure. I want to get as many people, as we can together. Because I think there is power in numbers, and if we all get together, especially like some bigger names, we could probably raise a lot of money. I think another person that I would love to involve is Tomoe Mari because I know she did something for like veterans over the summer, and she's very dedicated to what she does. I'm not like her friend or anything, but it would be really cool if the horsewomen would be willing to join in and do stuff. But I know that we have very different audiences, and she's doing her own thing, so I don't know. I feel a little scared to ask her, just coming out of the blue, especially since we haven't talked in a couple months. I feel like it would be weird to like bring it up. I did at her in my post, but I don't know if she saw it. She'd probably be busy too, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. I'm gonna use a different model. Tomoe mentioned? Yes, Tomoe mentioned. Indeed. She was indeed mentioned. What's up, Kaden Vieira? God bless you. Welcome into the stream. How are you? Yeah, no, I really like Tomoe. Her energy is like really cool, and I love that she's part of the military, and her design is awesome. I don't know, guys. I'm a small VTuber. I feel like it would be wrong of me to reach out to some bigger VTubers and see if they would be willing to do something for the month of Movember or just in general. And I'm not saying I shouldn't try, but I don't know. I get very nervous. Trying to catch up with all these chats, man. Aw. I'm sorry, guys. I know you've been like trying to chat with me, and I haven't like really responded. I was looking at Twitter really quick. I also needed to take a break from talking. My throat hurts. Let's see. Yeah, I should reach out to Straub today and see if she and Rev would be willing to do something together. I also don't know like what the temperature is among some people that I mentioned, like if they're able to be in the same room together and stuff. I don't think they have bad blood, but I just want to make sure. God bless you, Rapid. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. God bless you, Pink Gremlin. I appreciate what you're doing for men. Amen. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. I want to support men. I love men. Men are based, and I think that, you know, when I'm being a weak crybaby, it's good to have strong people around me. You know, so I want to support you guys for a lot of different reasons. So thank you for your support. Thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. Oh wait, someone donated 10 subs. Oh shoosh. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Captain Hook, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Frosty Fox, thank you for the follow. Marcos Jump, thank you for the follow. Cybeast, thank you for the follow. Repbox, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry. I'm catching up. I'm struggling. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Joshua. God bless you. Thank you so much for support, guys. I am so sorry. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. I apologize very, very greatly for my lack of brain cells and not responding to that. I apologize. I need to stop talking. I talk too much. But thank you guys. It's very much appreciated. I will stop saying sorry now. I will stop saying sorry now. And thank you. What else I feel like I have to thank you guys for more stuff. Hold on. I think on Ko-fi. Thank you to everybody who's donated to the fundraiser so far. I think we're like at $300 something out of 5,000, which is really cool. I'm hoping by the end of the month we can make it. Stay hydrated. Yes, I need water. So this is awesome and based. Oh, thank you, Joe Boy. God bless you. We gotta definitely do something this month for the Movember thing. Yeah, I have like 3 chats I need to look at a time, and I'm not very good at it. I think that's one of my weaknesses as a streamer, is like being able to keep up with you guys like in chat sometimes. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up. Let's see. Who do I need to? Yeah, Nico, I agree. Like, our government has never really been for the average person. Like, they want to, you know, line their pockets with money. And not every, like, government official is bad. I'm sure that they're good people within it, but it's just such a broken system. And I think what we really need to do is take power back, but maybe I'm calling for an insurrection here. I don't want to get in trouble with the law, but I think that even if you vote people in who say that they're going to do something, like the likelihood of it's I think more times than not it's a lot of lip service, but I don't know, it feels like it's become like you just pick the lesser of two evils. Because at least one evil is going to try to do something. I'm sure they'll still line their pockets, but whatever. Celsium has the same taste in VTubers as their audience. True. Take care, Bob. I know you left a while ago, but God bless you. Yo, Dakota, what's up? Hey, Celeste, are the other denoms Christian? I personally consider them to be Christians, but like in error. I think heterodox might be the word, but I think God works through different traditions. I don't consider Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses Christians. But I would say that, there could be some damnable heresies within denominations. But I know that depending on the person you ask, they might say like they're not Christian at all. I mean, I don't know. It's a difficult conversation to answer because I think that the fullness of the faith is in Eastern Orthodoxy. And I think it's a great tradition to be part of. But I think that even within, no matter the denomination you're part of, like there are people who are going to go to heaven and hell. At the end of the day, if you have like no fruit that you're showing, God's gonna, you're gonna get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, on me? God bless you, brother. How you doing? Hollow Stars. Why are you bringing up Hollow Stars? You suggest the lesser two evils, but the book we carry tells of men who refuse that choice, or did I read that wrong? Every evil begins with a compromise. Ooh. Government and corruption will always exist hand in hand. Yeah. That's true. My mom is mommy. That's funny. Because I love being my Hollow Stars. Nice. Orthodox and also anything else is graduation, especially evangelism. I mean evangelicals. It's rough, man, because I think that there are people who love the Lord in every tradition, but that doesn't mean that they have like the fullness of the faith. That doesn't mean that they're like less than, but they would probably come to love like the apostolic traditions a lot if they like really took the time to understand it. Oh man. But alright. So I think we covered a lot this stream. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. Wait, what are we voting? Wait, what's going on? What did Perez say? Wait, what? Wait, I got to vote? Oh, did you? Yeah, dude. I'm New Jersey. I think we can flip red this year. I think we can flip red this election for governor, but I don't know. Like the Democrats are always cheating, so I don't know if we're gonna like flip red this year. But I did vote for Citarelli, so hopefully we'll win. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like New Jersey has historically been a blue state. I think people have, even like the last time when we were like really close to flipping red, people were like already tired of all the nonsense. But maybe this time Citarelli wins. I know this is like the 3rd time that he runs, so I don't know if he's gonna win. Sadly, here in New York City, it will always be blue. Yeah, you guys are cooked. It sucks because it's like there are a lot of people that live in New York State, but then there's a ton of people that live in the 5 boroughs, and it's like the boroughs that make you guys blue. It's not even like the rest of the state. Thank you for the 300 bits, Aslan's boy. I had this sit in my account for a while, but I think they're better off with a Christian. Thank you. God bless you. Amen. Ami. How many shaloms can you max at? Shalom. I'm not sure. That's a good question. I see what you're saying, Zeroth, but like if they hold to like God being triune and other major things, I don't think they're like beyond saving. I think that's not how I would word it. And that's not the kind of, I don't want you telling people they're going to hell, because God can have mercy on whoever he wants. Now, it's like, the analogy that my priest said is that Orthodoxy is like, you get the full buffet, delicious. For my Catholic brothers and sisters, don't take offense. I did not say this, my priest did. He said Catholicism is like getting like an overcooked steak, and then everything else was like, you're just getting like a small salad or something. And then other people say it's like, if you're not within Orthodoxy, you're kind of taking a shot in the dark. But, and Jay also stole a very unflattering title away from Alabama. I don't want to know what that is. That was Autobot, not me, by the way. Just in case you were wondering, Malik. If Celeste was European, she would be Cecilia. Thanks, Ami. No, I don't think you are, Greenluck. I don't think that at all. I think God can work in whatever tradition. I was just trying to tell the other person, like, you don't want to say that other traditions won't make it. Because I ultimately think if you produce fruit and you're following the Lord and you're not like in this really super deep heresy, you're fine. Like, once saved, always saved. I would be like kind of questioning it then. But I know some people who are like more stricter Orthodox are gonna say like you cannot be saved if you're not Orthodox. I don't believe that. I think God will work wherever He wants to work. But ideally, I would encourage people to come to Orthodoxy for sure. But you don't. I don't. I mean, I would never force anyone to do it. I'm misunderstanding knowledge about New Jersey laws that makes me weird when thinking about. Oh my gosh, Jason, please. Kyle moment. Who's Kyle? So would you consider Anglicans to be Christians? I mean, I think they're Christians. Probably in error though. But I would consider them Christians. And we're all in error to some degree. But I wouldn't say they're not Christians. I mean, even my priest says, our Protestant brothers and sisters. So, I mean, if my priest is saying it, and I know that that's, the case, and I'm not going crazy, and even my priest confirms it, I mean, then clearly there are brothers and sisters. And I don't know, I mean, there are going to be Orthodox people, or people who claim to be Orthodox and Catholic, who are going to go to hell, just like anybody else can go to hell, but that doesn't make anybody else like less than. Of course, we should be open and have a dialogue about how people are wrong and encourage them to come to Orthodoxy and the apostolic faiths in general. I'm not saying, that they shouldn't come to Orthodoxy. They absolutely should. But don't, like, tell them that they're going to hell, like, because they could be more devout to Christ than you, even if you claim to be Orthodox. Being Orthodox in and of itself won't save you, like, just saying that you are. Like, your life needs to reflect that. So, that's what I was trying to say, Greenlock, if that makes sense. Take care, Communist Cat. God bless you. Is Orthodox a branch like Reforms? No. Orthodox are the original Christians. They are the part of the apostolic faith. They come way before the Reformers ever did. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there are people who say if you're not Orthodox, that you're going to hell. I don't say that. I'm just saying what I've heard other people say. And what potentially someone in the chat is implying, which I don't agree with at all. I think it's wrong to say that. Because at the end of the day, like, we're not even... And also, when they were saying there was no salvation outside of the church, you guys need to remember the context that there were no other denominations. There were no other Christian denominations at the time that I'm sure that council or whatever happened. So we need to, like, keep that in mind. It was either you were Christian or not. But, again, I don't hold to people, just being thrown into hell because they're part of a different tradition or something. And I think we should be charitable and encourage people to come to Eastern Orthodoxy and not just saying, oh, you're going to hell, like, right now. I don't think that you're not gonna convince people to come to Christianity that way, or to Orthodoxy specifically that way. Yeah, God bless you. Welcome in, Dark Vein, and welcome to Meet Shapestone. Sorry to new here, you Greek Russian. I am attending an Antiochian church, but I'm Hispanic. Like, I don't fit the ethnicity of any of these groups that you just mentioned. But I'm going to an Antiochian church. They're very convert friendly, and speak quite a bit of English during service, so. Is this my normal face? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I have a 2D model that's like full body, but I don't really use it anymore. But this is one of my 3D models. Yeah, it's not a position to condemn anyone, but let's encourage them to come into, the faith. All right, guys. So we talked a lot about men today. And thank you for listening to my problems. I apologize if I detracted from the message at all. But I will be planning collab streams. I will be at Reach, so I'll be speaking to people and I'll see if they want to participate. And so, not this week, but hopefully the next week and the upcoming weeks, you guys will see some really cool collabs with other Christians. And, non Christian VTubers are welcome to join. Please just be respectful. And hopefully, your model is appropriate. We don't want anything spicy. If you're able to. But let's get collabing. Let's bring awareness for men, and let's continue to support men this month. I want to bring awareness to how great you guys are and the things that you've done throughout the years and throughout history. When I think about men, I think about the clergy. I think about my dad. I think about the men who go do the plumbing, the men who are out at oil rigs doing a lot of hard work, men who are mechanics, even the office dudes, just how important and vital you guys are to society and how you help it run. For all my blue collar workers, you're working physically demanding jobs. God bless you. And for the white collar workers, you guys are important too. Absolutely 100%. Don't think that you don't matter. I think I have a little more of a soft spot for blue collar workers because they're busting their chops out there. So, stay tuned, guys. I will provide you more information as the week goes because I have to reach out to people and see if they want to do anything. And once I know, you guys will be the first to know. Please follow me on Twitter if you don't already. Celestium Art. Join my Discord server. It's discord.gg/Celestium. Every week on Saturday at 6 p.m. EST, we do Bible study. There's a really amazing community. There are a lot of Orthodox people who join my server, which I'm really happy about. So if you guys want to be part of that community, if you want to speak with other men, if you want to not be as alone, know that there's a space for you guys out there. I will be uploading some shorts this week. I have to reach out to my editor to see if he was able to get those done. I don't know what the future of this channel is going to look like now that I'm unemployed, but you guys supporting me will help me get at least a couple of shorts out. Long form video, I'm probably gonna have to edit myself because I don't want Winter to not get what he's asking for, but right now I cannot afford long form videos like that. But I appreciate you guys again, and I want to say thank you to everybody who donated on Ko-fi. I realized that there were like a lot of people, and I want to mention you by name. So give me 1 second while I pull this up and I say thank you, because genuinely I wasn't expecting any help, and I didn't want to make like a sob story out of it. I feel like I did, and I feel bad now. Jimothy, Malik, thank you. Risen, Ronan, thank you so much. God bless you guys. Jim Farm and Paul Barletta, sorry. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for everybody on YouTube for your super chats. I apologize if you guys felt pressured. I hope you didn't feel pressured. I hope it doesn't put you in a financially tough spot to help me. But it really means a lot to me in my time of need. I know more people really need help. Thank you to everybody who donated gifted subs and who subscribed of their own volition. Mega Cringe Gaming, thank you so much for your tier 1. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I had a good stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please share with your friends. Please share my tweet if you can. Let's bring more awareness to the people on the internet. I know a lot of people don't like me and they're calling me a grifter and this and that, but I really do value all the men here. And yeah, you guys are a blessing. I feel very blessed to have this community, and I'm gonna try not to let these people who hate humanity and hate me mess up my mind. And we continue the mission this month, and hopefully we'll finish strong. We're almost 10% there. So thank you guys for making this possible. I'm really excited to see how the rest of the month goes. And the Tiltify will be up. Thank you guys again for your donations. Maybe I'll throw some more polling questions once we get to 500. And if you guys want to share a little more about yourselves, I'm going to see if we can find a way. Oh, you know what I could do? If we reach 500, I will make a kudo board, and that way if you guys want to leave encouraging messages to other men, we can do like a really big kudo board, and I'll be like, hey, guys who are joining me for the collabs, could you share this with your communities so that we can have something for men to look back at. It's gonna be hard to moderate. I'm sure that there's gonna be bad apples who say like F men, do this. I'll try to delete them, but hopefully we can fill it with mostly positive stuff. So we're like $40 away. You guys obviously don't have to, but if we do get like $40 before I get off, I will make a kudo board, and we can put a lot of good messages out there for the men. And once I have that, I'll post a link on Twitter. I'll post a link on I don't know if I can provide updates on Tiltify, but definitely like in my server and stuff. So if you guys want to do that, let's do that. You can scan the QR code. The link is pinned in the respective chats. And yeah, let's do stuff. Let's be proactive about showing encouragement. I know that this is only a small ripple in the water, but if we can get a tidal wave going at some point, that would be really cool. Bentley, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. God bless you. Thank you for your support. And yeah, and if we don't get to 500 right now, for the donations for the Movember thing, once we do, I'll make the kudo board. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm your biggest hater. Yeah, Perez, you are my biggest hater. Amen. But yeah, thank you guys, seriously, for all your support. And if I missed anything, know that I am really thankful from the bottom of my gremlin heart for your continued support. So I'm gonna go ahead and head off. I hope you guys have a good night. Take care. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll keep my overlays and stuff up. I don't know what I'm gonna play tomorrow. I was feeling like some Valorant for a little bit, but maybe we'll throw some other things in. As someone who is used to solitude and keeping it to myself, not sure what to say other than thanks, sister. Gracias from this gringo brother. Yeah, de nada. God bless you, brother. I know that online is not the same as in person, but I hope you can feel a little less lonely being part of this community of brothers and sisters in the faith. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to join my Discord. And again, once we reach $500 on the fundraiser, I will make a kudo board so that we can leave encouraging messages for other men. And hopefully, I know that there's going to be some bad apples, but even if there are bad apples, I think the good messages will outweigh the bad messages. Oh, I got in last minute. Take care then. No worries, Morrison. God bless you. Thank you for joining. Please stream PVZ. Okay, just for you, Greenluck. I'll play PVZ tomorrow. I'll see if I have to update it. Okay, tomorrow's a PVZ stream. I don't know if I'm gonna get cooked, but I guess we'll find out. Anyway, I love you guys. Bye.